The 9 o'clock show. BBC Three Counties Radio.
Pre-budget report, the Chancellor intends to raise the top rate of income tax in the future, the BBC has learned. Let's speak to Jonathan Davis from ArmstrongDavis.com. Jonathan, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ronnie.
Are you feeling the excitement now, Jonathan, of this pre-budget when it releases to go and spend the pounds in our pockets?
I don't know what people are going to be spending because they haven't got any pounds in their pockets. They're maxed out to, up to their eyeballs in debt, whether it's mortgages or credit cards or car loans or other personal loans. This whole thing is a herring rouge, a red herring. They're borrowing from the future to pay for just now, and it's not even going to come close to paying for just now.
I'm just scratching my head about the whole thing about, just as you're saying there with credit cards. I mean, they're literally saying we want you to go and buy things, and yet they've been telling us, we've got too much credit.
I think the Treasury and Gordon Brown must have bought shares in retailers. That's not a serious allegation, because this is going to be great for their share prices, retailers, but it's going to do absolutely nothing for the economy. Look, don't get me wrong. I understand fully what it will be like for people to lose their homes, lose their jobs, companies to go bankrupt, and whole swathes of people to go out of work. But these little differences will make no difference to the real economic problems of this country. The country has allowed itself to become a nation of basically two economies, one the housing market and two global financial services, neither of which actually produces anything which we can sell to the rest of the world, as far as I can see, which is sustainable, and both of them are in long-term decline. We know that the banks have lost literally trillions, and they're laying off tens of thousands of people. The housing market is in long-term decline. Napoleon said we're a nation of shopkeepers. We've in fact become a nation of housing transactors, and that is not a way to build a wealthy nation.
We are going to eventually have to pay for this, as we know.
Absolutely, and in fact, it'll be sooner than people think. Of course, I've been watching the reports over the weekend and this morning, reading the papers, and I've heard this person, that person saying it's great, we're going to get a tax cut, it's going to help us. In the very short term, yes, it will help some people. But look, this is not an economic set of decisions that's going to be taken today. This is a political decision. The general election is round the corner. It can be as soon as 6 months or as late as 18 months from now. And all it is a pre-election tax cut, and they're going to add the taxes like Billio. It's not just going to affect the £150,000 a year earners, which they're talking about for the 45% income tax rate. Everyone's going to have their taxes hiked massively, and it will stay high for years because of the mess that we're in now.
Jonathan Davis from ArmstrongDavis.com. Do you go along with that one? Are we all going to get the final whammy eventually?